Hello, stinky world. Guess what? I just farted and I smelled it. Why was that so creepy? And what's the word? Not creepy, but squeaky. It was squeaky. Did you hear that? That was my asshole. Yeah. You heard my asshole. Yeah. Like, I don't fart in front of just anybody. Only myself and my best friend. And that's it. Oh, maybe my mom and my son. But other than that, my booty hole doesn't talk to anybody. Not necessarily. maybe once in a while a little whisper. Has any girl like ever been in a male's presence and your booty hole just starts throbbing? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like the silent whisper of thine booty hole. You know, my booty hole's whispering. It's going like this. Who talks about this? What kind of woman am I? What kind of woman am I? I don't know any woman who talks like that, other than that one chick online, and I don't know her name. And she does food reviews, and she always be talking crazy. But anyway, but she reminds me of me when I do it, because I'm obscene. Like, literally, I'm so obscene, like, I can't. Why am I so obscene? Like, I'm gross. It's gross. Why do I do this? I'm sorry, I'm just checking out my eyeliner. This is my mom's eyeliner. She's like a pen, like a little weird stick, and I used it. Because I noticed my liquid eyeliner was kind of like shiny in the light yesterday when I was taking selfies on my Instagram. And I was like, why is it like shiny? It was gross. But yeah. Does any other girl just have an obsession of looking in the mirror? Because like literally I'd just be looking over there. You see me looking over there again? That's me looking in the mirror. This one isn't good enough, apparently. I gotta have it from every angle. You ever just... I don't know. I'm not, like, self-absorbed or anything, necessarily. I used to be. When I was better looking. I just, you know, when I had, my body fit and my hair did all the time and my makeup always crazy. Even though, like, back then I used to, like, overdraw my lipstick way too much. I'm glad I stopped doing that, because I honestly look better in the face now, but the body, now I'm not complaining about my body necessarily, but it does look a lot bigger. Now, I'm not hating on big bodies. I like big bodies. I like big girls, whatever. But, the whole, when it's you, it's like you feel different, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel not the same. I don't know if that makes sense. Ew. Why am I so gross? And why is there 500 versions of me? Look at that. You see that? How many screens is there? There's only one, and there's like 2 different screens on, and then there's another one, another 2. Why is there so many? And then, like, if you look at my glasses again, you can see me again. Can somebody put a microscope up to this and see how far it goes in? Has anybody tried that? Is that how it works? I think you just see particles at that point. Is that how it works? I don't know. The other day, I was, like, looking in on my Facebook reels, and there's, like, this person who uses a microscope to look in food. And, like, bananas, they're literally made of just tiny worms. I shit you not. Just tiny little microscopic worms just swiggling around. All of it. Like, literally, it's all worms. Did you know that? Did you know that when you look at a Dorito underneath a microscope, the Dorito has a bunch of little buggies on it, and they're gross? Are you okay with that? Because I am. You know what? If I can't see them, it's like they don't exist. If I can't see it in my reality, well, so whatever. Extra protein, right? Extra protein. Right. Yeah. But, I don't know. I've just been thinking, even though the world is fucked up and businesses are kind of ran by, questionable entities, you know, I guess that's just the way the world is. And, even though I think that it should be different, maybe it shouldn't. I mean, because, I was at the grocery store today. I was like, all these people made this just to make their money back and more. It's like a money farm. They feed me as their slave, and then I go to work to make them more money. And I come home, I can barely afford my rent and other things. I get food stamps, so that's good. But I get a little bit of free food, which is good. I don't eat that much anyway. And then, I go to the store and buy a bunch of stuff I don't need, because what else is there to do with my life? I think we're all just bored. I think we're all just bored and we don't know what to do. Yeah. I feel like if I had money, I would do something with it. If I had enough anyway. I would, obviously take care of my friends and family first. And then, if I have extra, what am I going to do with it? I mean, I'd spend a little bit, but I don't really like stuff. Like, I don't really like buying stuff. Like, what does that do? It creates more clutter for me, and it overstimulates my brain. So, like, I'm not the kind of person who wants stuff. When I want a house, yeah. When I want a party with margaritas, yeah. Like, why wouldn't I want a party with margaritas? I don't know. But, like, margaritas. If I was rich and famous, I would throw parties where a lot of people could just come and enjoy free margaritas and free food. Would it be bean-based? No, maybe not. Because honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna be a bean-based person. I like chicken. I don't really like beef. I don't really like pork, but I like chicken. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. But if I had money, I would buy a house with a pool. I don't know if I'd have a TV. I don't really like TV that much. Now, call me a boring bitch, but I don't like TV. I don't watch TV. Oh, yeah, that's something you might want to know about me. I don't watch TV. I don't like watching TV. I don't like watching shows. And you might be wondering, well, then maybe that's why you're so bored. No, I can entertain myself. I can sew. I can do my makeup. I can stare at myself all day. That's very entertaining for me. Staring at myself all day is very entertaining. And I know you might be like, why would you do that? I don't know. I'm like a bird. You know how birds look at themselves in the mirror all day? If you give them a mirror, that's me. I'm a bird. I'm a bird with her mirror. Ah! Ah! I'm sorry. Where's my millet? Oh, I'm sorry. I want some seeds in my mouth. Not edible seeds. I'm so stupid. I meant nut. I want somebody to nut in my mouth. I'm so stupid. No, but that's what I meant. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Somebody hot. No, I'm done fucking ugly, guys. I'm sorry. I'm done. I've done it. I say I'm done, but I'll probably do it again. Every time I give an ugly guy a chance, he fucks it up. Every fucking time. And I've had sex with a few, not too many, but a few. I'd say half ugly and then half attractive. Yeah, that's kind of my ratio that I'm at. But, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I'm done. Because I caught a fucking, like a yeast infection or something from this past man. I'm like, no. Gross. I'm done with you fucking people. Ugh. I'm done. It's just disgusting. But yeah, I got a pimple. Does anybody wear pimple patches? Like, I saw these ones at TJ Maxx. They're like skull-shaped. If you're like an alt girl or a goth girl or whatever, they got skull-shaped pimple patches. So you might want to go to TJ Maxx and get you some. Do I got pimples? Yes. Would I wear them? No. Because that's just attracting more attention to the area you don't want them to see. I don't get it. plus it looks weird to me, like, when people have a pimple patch. Now, I'm not a judgmental person necessarily, but I'm just saying, like, you know, when it's like a little star or smiley face, it just looks like a giant, like, mole. Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just, like, being honest. You know, if somebody were to tell me, you know, if I was to talk to somebody, I wouldn't tell them that, obviously, but, you know, inside my head, that's what I'm seeing. It's a star-shaped mole. I'm like, like, that's probably what old people see. What if I ended every video with a fart?